driving business.
We'll be back from that short break. You're still watching The Launch. We are at Turkish Caravan Restaurant here at Central Park. Feel free to pass by and taste some sweet good meals.
You're still watching Smart 24 TV, where we drive business, and we are channel 372 on DSTV and 394 on Go TV. You can catch us live.
Those were the comments, so let's share some here and expound more about them. And someone here said, we have the ideas, naye capital. No, we understand. We understand. But just keep watching The Launch, you'll be sorted.
You will know about the Angel Investors.
Yeah, by the way, very many people's ideas die or are buried because
they stop there in space.
Yeah, there is no capital to make flesh, skin and bones out of them.
Yes. Someone commented, odd 5 or Jimani. You guys, odd 5 is betting.
I wouldn't advise anyone to go for betting.
Okay, it's risky, but it's okay.
I don't think it's okay.
Some have been betting on a certain team, but the team has been losing ever since the league began.
Imagine how much money you're
But by the time you give them muyindi,
Mama, you guys no betting.
You guys no betting.
No, you guys no. Okay, me I stand with people who bet. By the way, I'm with you.
No,
betting is somehow important. Okay, you may.
I think it's by luck.
And what is it? Some people just have luck.
No, Martha, all that money, by the time we work,
you must be a risk taker.
No, wait, why don't you save that little money?
I think, what I can say, I'm not going to judge anyone, but there are people of a certain team. But they could, like Kumeza, they were number 23 of recent, now that they're in the top 5. Honestly,
which team am I talking about?
Don't mention
they shouldn't be the Ghanas because me.
But I wouldn't advise someone to go for betting.
How can you bet on a certain team? Like, you're going to lose.
You guys, betting is luck. But it is okay.
It's also addictive and not good. You won't be productive at all. You'll be thinking of
you guys
thinking of
betting can't be a source of capitals.
True.
I stand with people who do betting.
Next comment.
Odd 5 Oji, man.
Next comment.
Through hard work and prayers. Of course, since life is so uncertain, we really need to pray and work hard.
God first.
But
always.
yes. And by the way, yeah, prayer is important. But you should be smart. And you should be when you go kulauna, watch the don't be there and your target is like this, like you just only thinking of one thing.
Yeah.
It should be your mind should be like
corners.
Yeah. So that
hustler.
If this doesn't work out, this works out. If this doesn't work out, you're able to get through irrespective of the circumstances.
Courage. I think
minor
things
betting
and hard work.
So don't be those kind of guys who are going to be in church 24/7.
Try betting.
Praying. God open this door. Pray
try
as you
betting.
They say that
as you pray.
They say God helps those who help themselves, right?
Yes.
Martha, these people.
Okay.
God first anyway, in everything.
Yeah, but most importantly, pray, balance, prayer and work. Yes.
And have fun.
Someone here commented, save some of your upkeep. By the time you leave campus, you'd be having some good money. That was a very good comment. That's very true. You guys who are still in campus and you still have that chance of getting some upkeep from home, save up some little money. Save up some money. And by the time you're done, you have some good money.
Yes, and by the way, saving helped me. And by the way, that box, that wooden box is not so expensive.
But that wooden box is tempting.
They are all tempting. You just have to be.
What are you how about you go to the welding guy?
Financial temperature can stay Cuba.
I think it just takes
financial temperature can stay Cuba. Go to a box that demon just comes upon you. Do you know that? Okay, when I say financial temperature, actually, what I mean is that yes, and then you pour water. The way it evaporates, pressure. Some people have that temperature. Like how much money lands on their account, like this.
Anyway, that goes back to prayer. As you pray to God to give you that courage.
Money is a life.
God, I'm saving this money. Help me. I should not use my money at any one point.
But consistency is key.
Yeah.
So another comment is participate in youth forum programs like at MasterCard, at Stanbic National Championship and others.
Yeah, we talked about that.
That is very nice.
That was a good comment.
Just be determined and keep it up.
So we're still on the lounge and we're going to call in our expert who is going to talk about how to obtain capital for a business for any young person in the safest way possible.
My name is Sheila Karunji and I work as the operations manager at Eastern Rising. Einstein Rising is a business accelerator that supports entrepreneurs within, these are small and medium entrepreneurs, and mostly we focus on social entrepreneurs. I also work with OVO. OVO is Entrepreneurs for Entrepreneurs, which is a Belgian organization. I'm the Ugandan coordinator to OVO. And also it supports entrepreneurs, but these are the high growth entrepreneurs. So basically I've worked with Einstein Rising. Now I'm coming to my 4th year. So I have 4 years of experience with working with entrepreneurs and also investors and also stakeholders who are supporting mostly entrepreneurship or the business world. And I've not only worked with entrepreneurs, I've also worked with incubators or partners who are supporting the same businesses within the ecosystem. So yeah, that's Sheila Karunji. I would put capital in a layman's language because if our audience is the youth. Capital is basically inputs or factors of production used to produce output. So basically here we are looking at issues like land. I would give an example. If someone has a farm and his output is food, so what does someone who needs, like a farmer, need to produce? That's land. That's equipment to be able to work. That's water supplies. Those are seeds or pesticides and stuff. So the input that you put in to make sure your output or to meet your customer, that is mostly known as capital. So there is capital versus labor, and there is labor. This is where you need the human resource to come in and do the planting, to come in and do the digging and harvesting and stuff. So basically in a layman's language, capital is inputs that you put in. They can be in form of both current assets and also assets. That's the land, for instance. Yes. The viable sources for capital. I would start with as an entrepreneur or as a youth who is trying to enter into the business world. First of all, it's your money. You as the business idea holder, you have to have money that you own or that you're willing to invest into the business. This can be your savings. This can be income that you have earned from maybe salary, if you're looking into starting a side gig and you get a certain percentage to invest. So that's, first of all, that's personal investment. There is also what is called love money. Love money is where your family and friends come in and get to support you, either through loans or just as friendly contributions towards supporting your business. But for love money, I would encourage, mostly farmers, they disadvantage with this. Sorry, family comes with either, if they're giving you on a loan basis, they need a share in your company, and there's also, you can't ignore the business family relationship. So yeah, it has its own disadvantage. The other is venture capital. But venture capital mostly concentrates on businesses or entrepreneurs who are at high growth. Venture capital invests in businesses who are at least making like $50,000 and above, and that's their major. They don't really concentrate on the small businesses, but the big businesses, mostly who are investing in, maybe I want to buy an equipment that is costing around $100, but I need to ship it in Uganda, or buy vehicles or something like that, machinery, or among others. So that's why maybe a venture capital. But venture capital comes with, you have to be willing to share an equity with them, because as they contribute, they become literally investors into the company. And another source of income are the angel investors. The angel investors are mostly wealthy individuals, or how can I call them? Wealthy individuals or retired executives who are looking into investing into other organizations, like mostly the small-scale organizations that are coming up. We also have incubators, business incubators and accelerators. Business incubators can be like Eastern Rising, the business that the company where I work. We have Innovation Village, we have Outbox, we have Hive Collab, and we have seen some of the businesses that go through such incubators get to invest into these businesses. But also they can invest both financially, or they can help in areas of maybe office space. If you need office space, maybe you're entering into the tech industry and you need office space where to operate within town, but you can't invest into rent. Because it will be a little bit costly, and rent is part of your capital. That's where they can come in and provide space for your entrepreneurs. And the other would be business grants or government grants. This is where we see developmental or NGOs come in and provide grants to the entrepreneurs or the businesses. Lastly are the loans, the bank loans, where you can go to a commercial bank and apply for a loan. Yeah, so those are the sources. Loans are good, and that's why they're there, but also they have their own disadvantage. When you're starting a business, no, I would not advise. When you have already sources of income and you're not getting the loan for operational expenses, yes. If you're buying an equipment, yes. If you're maybe to help you increase on your purchases, yes. But if you're buying for operational just to run around, no. Because at the end of the day, you'll end up living your life instead of running your business instead of building your business, you'll be running your business to pay off the loan. So you have to have a viable reason to push and what, and you have to have the integrity to be able to pay back, and you know that at this time this percentage is being able to be paid back. Rural areas, we can start with parents mostly, because it's a bit, let's understand that rural areas maybe they do not have what, but let me come back to Africa and Uganda specific, understanding our icon stuff. In Uganda, parents, also the selling off of land, where parents get to sell off land and they invest into your business, which is sometimes very rarely, or sometimes it's good once if they are supportive parents. But other areas would be village saving and loan associations. Those are called the VSLAs, where there are different groups within the maybe like farmers come together and and start saving, and also from these savings they get to loan, and also maybe an NGO that could be and gets to know about them and then invest into their groups. Those are the Village Savings and Loans Association. The other category would be or if you're in urban or slum areas, also the urban savings and loan associations can work. But also there are developmental partners that come in and provide loans to mostly the people who are in the rural areas. And these can stretch from governments, like call for youth, the government grants that call for the youth. I think there is the National Empowerment and Youth Program. If I get it wrong, if I get it right, sorry, the National Youth and Empowerment Program. I think that's one of the grants that is supplying grants to the youth. Also, government, commercial banks are also providing. They are also providing loans to mostly the youth. I would give an example of Centenary Bank. I think Centenary Bank has a loan which is given to the youth, which is called the Center Youth Loans. I think Center Youth Loans, something like that. If you go a little bit and research. Also, maybe other banks could be DFCU. It has DFCU and Posta Bank. It has the youth loans. Yeah. So those are the areas where even the rural people could just maybe reach out to these banks or form VCLs, or also be part of different groups to raise their capital. Yes. So I'm a salary earner. So I would advise the youths who are maybe in the salary earning category, and also looking into investing because also I own some businesses. So so this is how you can add. Again, as a believer, when they asked Jesus about tithe and the taxes, sorry, he says, give Caesar back what belongs to Caesar and give God what belongs to God. So, and we are really encouraged to do the tithing, and so I would advise the 10% goes to your tithe. 10% goes to generosity. This is helping out your friends and family. 10% goes to savings. 20% goes to investments. That is 50% of your expenses. Then the other 50% will cater for your growth and maybe rent and other what. The other 50% it's you to determine how you save it. But at least if you come to realize that you have 30% or 20 and 10% that you have put together for your business on how to save or how to invest into your business. So to any youth outside there, I would encourage, that's a Jewish rule that I borrowed, and after attending a few classes in financial stewardship, and I felt like if it's good, it has worked for me, so I would advise someone also to pick it up. Yeah. Private youth forums. So I would start with, I'll take it a little back to like accelerators, incubators and accelerators. Are you, because we are talking about capital, because we are talking about businesses, are you a business, a small business trying to enter? These incubators, every business that is outside there is there for a reason. So incubators and accelerators are there to support young and small businesses. So I would encourage, look out for any business accelerator that is outside there. Eastern Rising is one of them that supports, again, entrepreneurs, for entrepreneurs is one of them. Innovation Village is one of them. Outbox, Hive Collab, if you're in the tech business, tech buzz is also in the what. There are so many incubators that are supporting entrepreneurs. So, and they do not, we understand the entrepreneurship journey is a little bit lonely. So we do not want the entrepreneurs to work alone. They will help you. And on top of that, be a part of association. Get to know what associations are outside there. I would recommend a couple of them, but offhand, yeah, okay. Be a part of associations and also investment clubs. Find out what investment clubs, once you be part of these incubators, once you be part of that, once you relate, like when you relate with someone, they start speaking your language. They get to know, they even get to tell you these networking sessions. There is the Global Entrepreneurship Week that is coming in November. There is the Uganda Innovation Week that is coming in November. There is the Business Forum that is coming in October. There is the Kampala Impact Day, which is coming on the 30th of November. All these events are there to help you support. You can meet fellow entrepreneurs, you can meet fellow people within the stakeholders, the government entities within the which are supporting. UIA is also supporting people, youths within the business sector. That's UIA. Private Sector Foundation, Uganda, is also supporting different incubators and organizations and institutions. I would say also be a part of be also a part of that. I've talked about events, I've talked about accelerators also, but apart from platforms, I know the youth, we get so excited and love to do more fun and less of work. So learn to balance both. Yes, it's good to have fun, I'm not saying, but if you balance, you need money to have fun, right? So and trust me, you're working for children, trust me, if you have a direction where to go. So I would encourage the youth outside there to do a balance, work and life balance. Yeah. How would I advise people to, the youth to, the capital for starter is why are you starting the business? I'm going to give a scenario, any element scenario of put yourself in your room and all has failed, I need to start this business. I have maybe 1 million and I have this business. I don't have any inputs. The only thing that I have is my finances. So how would you start? Start, if you've gotten money, if you have gotten grants, do it for the purpose why you're starting. What's your objective at the end of the day? What is why are you looking into investing? Have a reason as to why. Do not direct, even though sometimes they call it financial discipline. Sometimes family will come in. Sometimes what? Be stuck on your goal. In short, I would say, be there for yourself. Put value in yourself, and trust me, the only person who can be there for you is you. So if you eat the money, at the end of the day, you've failed yourself. So if you're getting the 1 million and you're looking it into buying the inputs, buy it. Put the inputs. Do not say, tomorrow nja kuzifuna, obanja zifwa, neda. Put that into the inputs, so that you do not fail yourself. They say small steps lead to success, huge success. So start with the small success, invest into the reason why as you are using this capital. So yeah, inputs, need land, buy the supplies, buy the what, to make sure you get out the outputs that you need. Yeah. To any entrepreneur or young person who is entering into the business world, know this one thing, it's not to scare you, but the entrepreneurship journey is quite lonely. You have to be able to sacrifice 3 things you have: integrity, attitude, and also being able to work hard. The people who are going to work with you and the people who are going to fail you on the way. But always know that what's your objective, what's your goal at the end of the day. If you're to start a tech business, start it and let it grow. If you're to start any business, and remember, as an entrepreneur, you're co-creating with God. So as you produce that as God has given you that idea, make sure you put it at starting a business and growing it. You're looking into impacting other people, providing jobs for other people, providing finances for other people, and also you're contributing both to the lives of others and also you're contributing to the economy. So I would encourage you, stay to your goal and objective. But also, if you need help and you're starting, you need help, go to again, as I'd said, go to the business incubators. They can attach you to financial advisors. They can attach you to experts who can help you manage the finances well. Be a part of the programs, because you don't work alone. Be able to network. In the first 2 years, attend as much networking events as possible. Be able to grow, learn from others, and trust me, you're going to hit the bottom lake. You're going to rise and go and fall and rise and fall, but do not give up, because at the end of the day, we have a couple of businesses that we have seen really grow, and we have businesses like Just Know Your Coffee Cup, who started really struggling, but now he's making billions of money and he's in Uganda. And you're not alone, so we are here behind you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Round of applause to our expert. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have learned a lot from her. We are at Caravan Turkish Restaurant at Centenary Park. Feel free to pass by. I am Bronia.
Thank you for watching The Launch. This is Mat24 TV, where we drive business. We are channel 372 on DSTV and 394 on GoTV. I'm Martha.
Lovely people, I hope you've learned a lot from this episode of the show. It's the Lounge Youth and Business. Catch us every 11 a.m. on Saturday, and yeah, we shall be here to share. Thank you. My name is Samali.